An emotional goodbye from the family of an Israeli-American hostage killed in Gaza. Thousands of mourners attending the funeral for 23-year-old Hersh Goldberg Polin in Jerusalem today.
Hersh was among 6 hostages whose bodies were recovered from a tunnel in Rafah. Fox 5's Arthur Chian joins us live in studio. And Arthur, in the wake of these deaths, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is now facing more pressure to reach a ceasefire deal.
Absolutely, Steve. Natasha, Israelis in growing numbers are furious with the Prime Minister for not securing a ceasefire that would bring the remaining hostages home. And as pressure mounts in Israel, here in the U.S., President Biden tonight is calling on Netanyahu to do more after nearly 11 months of fighting now.
I will love you and I will miss you every single day for the rest of my life. But you're right here. I know you're right here. I just have to teach myself how to feel you in a different way.
An agonizing goodbye from the mother of Hersh Goldberg Polin, losing her only child, one of 6 hostages recently killed by Hamas. Their bodies discovered in a tunnel in Gaza over the weekend. Hersh, an Israeli-American, was one of the most recognized of the hostages, as his parents led a high-profile campaign for the release of all captives.
If there was something we could have done to save you and we didn't think of it, I beg your forgiveness. We tried so very hard, so deeply and desperately.
While thousands attended funerals Monday, hundreds of thousands took to the streets across Israel in multiple protests, blaming Netanyahu for failing after 11 months of war to reach a deal to bring the remaining hostages home. Reacting to the anger boiling over in public, Netanyahu spoke Monday for the first time since the bodies were found, saying, quote, "No one will preach to him," promising revenge on Hamas.
I apologize that we were not able to bring them back alive. We were close, but we were not successful.
Despite the volatile protests on the street, others support Netanyahu's continuing war in Gaza, which has killed tens of thousands of Palestinians, including a high number of women and children. But President Biden Monday showing that he's again at odds with Netanyahu over how the ceasefire and hostage release deal has dragged on.
Mr. President, do you think it's time for Prime Minister Netanyahu to do more on this issue? Do you think he's doing enough?
No. Now, on the White House lawn, President Biden over there said tonight that they are very close to presenting a final hostage deal to Israel. He says it may happen this week. Steve?
All right, thanks, Arthur. Here.